From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, April 7th, 2022. I'm D. Ray Knight, and this is what's going on. Here's the latest on the war in Ukraine. Ukraine is telling residents of its industrial heartland to leave while they still can after Russian forces withdrew from the shattered outskirts of Kyiv to regroup for an offensive in the country's east. Ukraine's foreign minister urged NATO members on Thursday to send weapons to help further prevent atrocities like those reported in Kyiv's northern suburbs. Ukrainian authorities are gathering evidence of alleged Russian atrocities amid signs Moscow's troops killed people indiscriminately before retreating from Bucha and other towns north of the capital. Elsewhere, the mayor of the southern port city of Mariupol said that more than 5,000 civilians have been killed there. In news closer to home, it was a very busy night Tuesday for the Rapid City Fire Department, who reported responding to 6 fires between 6 p.m. Tuesday and 5 a.m. yesterday. They included 3 grass fires and 3 structure fires, including one that damaged the Rooster on West Main Street. Although it was a quick knockdown of the blaze, the wind became a problem in fighting the fire. Because of the high winds, it was pushing the fire inside the structure, and crews had to be careful where they made openings to decrease the chances of the fire spreading even further. There were no injuries, and the cause remains under investigation. The Rapid City School District may change the way it is governed. Amy Rose has more.
As the Rapid City Area School District continues to search for an interim superintendent to replace outgoing Superintendent Lori Simon, there's talk of going to a non-superintendent-led school district. A similar form of school government in place in Colorado was part of the discussion among board members this week. Board President Kate Thomas had members of the Colorado District 49 present their format. Colorado District 49 is led by education, business, and operation chief officers. Thomas says the next steps in the process would be a community discussion about the possibility of not having a superintendent leading the district.
Meanwhile, the RCAS board this week approved the departure of 30 district employees, including teachers and an assistant superintendent who resigned. Assistant Superintendent Mark Gabrelchek resigned effective March 24th. 22 of the 30 terminations are resignations, which includes teachers, and will be effective at the end of the school year, while a mix of the classified personnel resignations are effective either on March 18th or the end of the school year. In national and international news, the UN General Assembly is voting today on a resolution to suspend Russia from the World Organization's leading human rights body over allegations that Russian soldiers killed civilians while retreating from the region around Ukraine's capital. The U.S. initiated the call for Russia to be stripped of its seat on the 47-member Human Rights Council in the wake of videos and photos of the streets of the town of Bucha strewn with corpses of what appear to be civilians. The deaths have sparked global condemnation and calls for tougher sanctions on Russia, which has vehemently denied its troops were responsible. The resolution's approval requires a 2/3 majority of the Assembly members that vote yes or no. Supreme Court history will be made today. Chrissy Davies has more.
The Senate is expected to confirm Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson on Thursday, securing her place as the first black woman on the high court and giving President Joe Biden a bipartisan endorsement for his historic pick. 3 Republican senators have said they will support Jackson, who would replace Justice Stephen Breyer when he retires this summer. While the vote will be far from the overwhelming bipartisan confirmations for Breyer and the other justices in the decades past, it will still be a significant bipartisan accomplishment for Biden in the narrow 50-50 Senate after GOP senators aggressively worked to paint Jackson as too liberal.
He is going to play. 5-time Masters champion Tiger Woods will put his surgically repaired right leg to the test as he begins his pursuit of a 6th green jacket. The 46-year-old Woods is competing for the first time since severely injuring his leg in a car accident in February of 2021. The rolling hills at Augusta National provide a challenge. The elevation changes are unlike any golfers see regularly on the PGA Tour. Woods says he feels he can be competitive despite not playing competitively for 18 months, and that a lot of it will depend on how his leg holds up. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center. A high wind warning remains in effect today with wind gusts over 50 miles per hour and a high of 45. Tonight's low, 25. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, April 7th, 2022. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by D. Ray Knight with Amy Rose and Chrissy Davies. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jackwes. I'm D. Ray Knight. Have a great day.